often say here on the show, it's a lot harder for women, particularly women who are celebrities, you know. They're criticized far more in the media than men are, you know. It's a strange situation, even in this 21st century. It's all about too fat, too thin, too baggy, too this, whatever. Men, you know, they get distinguished. Have you noticed that, girls? I know I'm sticking up for you here, but it's true. And a man, you know, could just put on a dinner suit and suddenly they get these platitudes of, oh, very James Bond, you know. If a woman changes her look, it's criticised, ripped to shreds, all of that sort of stuff. And it's normally, dare I say, I'll be shocked for this, but normally by female writers. Incredible when you think, you know. I think us fellas can't be bothered, you know. We think, all right, she's changed her hair, right, move on. But then you can understand if you are a celebrity and you're sending out mixed messages, why people are very confused. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here. Nice to see you. Now, as we know, when we start January, we're all looking at diets and making sure we get moving and shifting the Christmas weight and all that stuff, aren't we? It's all about that. One particular lady who's been in the limelight now since, you know, the late 90s is the beautiful model and TV host Kelly Brook. Currently has a radio show over here in the United Kingdom. And Kelly is known for her fuller figure and being a very beautiful girl. I worked with her myself on numerous occasions. Very bubbly, very upbeat, all of that sort of stuff. So you can understand why, if you're a female, particularly of a certain age, who admired Kelly way back in her heyday, as I say, and then, of course, you're seeing her today, you're seeing a woman who's very much comfortable in her own skin. Also, you would think. But again, double standards, because here's Kelly telling you all about how, even at her very skinniest with these particular pictures, she was the most unhappiest. And now, being married, with having pets and, you know, a beautiful home and a good looking husband, she's the most settled she's ever been. And you think, oh, wow, finally, you know, she's happy and contented. Nice to know. Then you go further down this particular feature, and it's one that's been syndicated out to the mass media. This is because, of course, Kelly is being paid to be an ambassador for a particular brand. So you can understand now where they get a little bit confused. And the reason why I'm explaining this story to anybody out there is, if you're feeling a bit bad about yourself for putting on a few pounds and you think, oh goodness, you know, a bit lethargic, feel a bit rough, don't bother. Just look or listen to this particular story, because while Kelly claims to be a happier, she said, however, when I'm feeling a little bit sort of bloated or I want to lose a few pounds, I have this X drink, right? So now the promotion's kicked in. So the story really is totally redundant, because on the one hand, she's saying, I'm the happiest I've ever been, even though I weigh the most I've ever been. But apparently, if she does feel a bit rough, she has one of these health drinks. And then you go further down this particular feature to find that she's been paid a substantial amount to become the brand ambassador. And not only that, it's got all the protein and all the multivitamins that you need from one particular bottle. So you can understand, and this is really more a message for anybody out there who has young girls, perhaps who are more influenced by this sort of rhetoric than most people. You know, it's a double standard, isn't it? Because it's basically saying, here I am at my most beautiful, here I am now contented, but you know what? Secretly, I still need to become thin to remain glamorous and to capture that media attention that I so desire. And when you think about it, you'd never see really a feature like this about a man. And it goes back to what I said at the very start of this video. It's January. We all feel a bit lethargic. We've all put on a few pounds from overeating. We're still shifting it from the pandemic. I know it's not easy, is it? But the bottom line is, don't you think, ladies, articles like this just simply make you feel bad about yourself? And more importantly, I'm now thinking, truly, how happy is Kelly Brook? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.